Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at things that will make your blood boil. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. In college, my best friend and I had a summer job culling trees from our property 50 kilometers, 30 miles from the nearest hospital or ambulance station. We both got the job at the same time and worked there for almost 3 summers in a team of 5 guys. We were all very skilled with equipment and had been through extensive training. 2 of the guys on the team were professional arborists. We had all the gear, but as anyone with professional experience with chainsaws will tell you, unpredictable accidents can happen. On a late August morning, we had just finished downing a 30-foot white pine and were in the process of removing the branches. My friend was working his way down the trunk when he hit a knot in an oddly formed branch, and the chainsaw kicked, and due to the admittedly awkward position, he was sliced into a seam between his chaps and his belt. The blood started flowing immediately and everyone stopped. While the others stabilized him, I ran to my car, knowing in any case we'd have to drive. While trying to control the bleeding, we loaded him into the backseat of my car and started driving as fast as I could towards the nearest hospital. 50 kilometers in, we got cell coverage and arranged a place to meet the nearest ambulance. I knew we had to get him in as fast as we could, as we were having trouble controlling the bleeding. When I reached a 4-lane highway, I started going faster than I had ever driven before. While in the middle of nowhere, most people would see me coming and move to the right lane. Slower traffic keeping right. But as we got closer to town, we started coming across parks. It was 50 kilometers to the hospital that we came across 2 cars that blocked us in. I can still remember the license plates of those cars to this day. She was doing everything to ensure I didn't pass. She slowed up down 90 kilometers to 70 kilometers. The speed limit is 100 kilometers. We were stuck. It was this way for a solid 10 minutes. It wasn't until we got to the next exit ramp that I was able to pass on the inside and get by. By this point, most of our clothes had been used to help soak up the blood and applying pressure. Frustrated, one of the guys threw a t-shirt that was dripping in blood out the window as we passed and hung out to give them a wave. He, like all of us, was covered in blood. The blood-soaked t-shirt landed midway up the hood of one of their cars as it slid and rolled up and over the windshield. 5 kilometers, we were joined by a highway patrol officer who matched our speed and helped to clear the way to the ambulance waiting a further 2 miles down the road. By that point, the bleeding had slowed and my friend had a very weak pulse. The ambulance crew was ready and waiting and transferred him within seconds of our arrival. I jumped into the ambulance and we all took off. Sadly, the friend died a few minutes later, 1 kilometer from the hospital. Bro. Always there freaking Karens who think they're doing everything right. My friends were at the side of the road explaining the situation to the police officer when one of the cars showed up. I wasn't there for this part, so I'm going by the stories they told me. Anyway, she stopped and approached the officer in such a way that she couldn't see the blood-soaked eyes. She was shouting about dangerous driving and going to kill someone, yada yada yada. The officer brought her around to look at the inside of my car, which was covered in blood, and then pointed to the other 2 guys from my crew who were covered in blood from head to toe. He explained there was a medical emergency and asked if what we had said about her impeding the flow of traffic was correct. He cited her for a number of things, including unnecessarily slow driving and dangerous driving. While he was writing the ticket, he was informed of the death of my friend in the ambulance. The guy stopped writing the ticket to come over and tell the other guys what happened. He opted to not tell the lady in the car, but the other guys on the team sure let her know. Yeah man, let her know that her actions killed somebody that day. Let her know, let her live with that. The guys got in the car and came to meet me at the hospital where we were going to meet with police to explain the situation. On the way, they passed the other car, which had been stopped by another officer. Your best bet is to get out of the way if you can. While the driver behind you may be an asshole, it may also be someone with a medical emergency, a partner in labor, a child having a diabetic attack, or a tree surgeon bleeding to death. In any case, letting them pass you doesn't affect you in any way and may save a life. These scenarios aren't likely, but they also aren't impossible. It ultimately comes down to how you decide to process the situation. If you want to operate on the default mode of assuming you're right and everyone else is wrong, you're going to have a terrible time functioning in society. Lines, traffic, call centers, and dealing with big business or government will always seem tedious to you. On the other hand, if you can view the world from a more understanding perspective, you'll be able to relax and stop being such a jerk. Have a good life. Oh, this makes me so mad. They were literally slowed down for 10 minutes. They were stopped for 10 minutes. Are you kidding me? 10 minutes? That guy was bleeding out for 10 extra minutes? And these people, the 2 cars, thought they were doing the right thing by going so freaking slow on a highway. Like, It's a highway. You're supposed to be going fast anyways, okay? And if someone is going over the limit, then just let them go. It doesn't affect you. Just let them go, honestly. Don't be that jerk to try to stop someone to save other people, because you might be ruining other people's lives too, to be honest. If you're driving slow on a highway, that's going to cause more car crashes. The fact that she still had the audacity to come to the police officer after having that t-shirt filled with blood thrown on her car. Yeah, I'm glad they let her know, because honestly, he probably would have been able to survive if he had reached the ambulance faster. He would have been able to have blood transfusions or whatever, you know. Because 10 minutes, bro, 10 minutes is a freaking long time. Even 1 minute can save someone's life. 10 minutes? Yeah. This makes me so mad. They must have felt so sad too, the guys. Knowing that they just couldn't do anything, they must have felt so helpless, to be honest. Having 2 cars stop you because they can't read the freaking situation. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!